guys, I'm here to talk about how to get away with murder. Episode 10. Hello, Raskolnikov. Please forgive me if that's not the right way to say it, but Connor and Wes said it two different ways and I was trying to get it, but we ain't gonna worry about that. This episode has so much going on. It took me a while to get through it because I was trying to see what was said and what wasn't said, but what a way to come back from the hiatus, because bravo, people, bravo. Let's move on. So Annalise goes to the police finally and tell them what she just figured out, and they looking like really boo, especially the female cop. She looked like she wasn't having it, but she didn't say much, but I saw it. And then I think it was the male police officer was like, you didn't recognize his picture on the phone? She was like, no, we don't do that. Girl, please. If your boo had a moon birthmark on him and he was on somebody's phone and it wasn't a good picture and it looked like an eclipse, we gonna know that that's the same moon that your boo had. We gonna know these things. We might not think about them consciously, but when it's time that he on somebody's phone, we gonna know. So, I don't know. And then my whole thing with her is, I get that she is a lawyer and everything, but her just trying to put him under the bus. This man you've been married to for 20 years and you're trying to put him under the bus for this girl you just met. You don't even really know if she did it or didn't do it. Like, she played that too well, you know. But then also I was noticing between the cops and the DA Parks and other people, it just seems like Annalise has this ruthless perception about her, and also like probably not faithful. Considering it seems like a small town and people know her, so I'm pretty sure people know that she messing with a cop, and you know it came out and stuff. So yeah, I think she played that too well. So again, this is the day after the murder. So after Annalise told what she knew, then of course they're gonna bring in Bonnie, Frank, and then the other people. But it's funny is they didn't bring Frank in, which I'm not sure if that's gonna be on the next episode, but I felt that was weird. So it was cool that they brought everyone in, and when they were telling their stories, we saw flashbacks of what really happened and what they told. So I thought that was cool. So first we have Annalise go in, and then we have Wes. So Wes told them that that was his girlfriend. I don't really know if that was something he really had to disclose. I don't know, but I feel like it's gonna bite him later, because it's like, so Sam is known for having an affair with college students because you had Annalise was his student. I'm not sure about Bonnie. Maybe Bonnie was a student. Then Lila. So then it's gonna be like Rebecca. So he made a pass at Rebecca, and then Wes tried to get back at him for revenge. I mean, that could come up, so I feel like that might bite him. And then we have Laura, who went in, and then she said that Sam looked at her sexual. I don't know if he did, or I don't know if she was lying, but then that adds to another thing of his character, which she's very meticulous and devious, so I don't know. Asher went in and told about the trophy being missing, and he felt like Michaela had it. I mean, Michaela had to have it because nobody else was there. So I feel like that's going to bite them in the butt, because they're going to look at the trophy, because the trophy's at the house. Why was it at the house the next day? That's going to be weird, and that's going to be suspect. Going to come back into play. And then he also told them that Connor's car was there. Even though he was doing a flashback, he knew that they were there, but they ain't answered. So that's going to come into play as well. And then he told them that him and Bonnie had sex, which she didn't want them to know, but of course it's the police, so he was kind of bragging and also telling his alibi, which I don't think she liked it too much. Like, I think she liked Asher a little, but it's kind of one of them things where I don't want to like you because I can't stand you, but then at the same time there's something nice about you that I like. But in order to make him get it, she had to hurt his feelings and said she was drunk and desperate, which kind of was true, but I think she did like it. And then, she also told them that Sam made a pass at her. So you got Sam had an affair with Lila. Bonnie, he made a pass at. Annalise was his old student. Laura, he saw sexual. Like, it's just not painting a good picture for him. And then we have Michaela went, and she was quick on her feet. I have to applaud her because they asked why was Connor car at Annalise's house. Me, I would have been like, that is a great question. Let me think about that and get back to you. That would have been me. But she's like, we walked to the bonfire and left the car there. Great alibi. Great way to flip that. And then Connor was last and everything. And you know, if they would have came to Connor at first, because he was the most nervous, they would have got that confession early. So he flipped it and tried to defend Annalise, which I'm pretty sure she coaxed him in what to say, and flipped it and say, you know, if Sam was a man, he would come back and own up to this, which I thought was really good because it just point more evidence to Sam. And then the sister come, and before anything, like, she don't even know, but you can see that she don't like Annalise, and said, whatever Annalise is telling you, it ain't true. My brother is not a killer. Oh, so this is getting good. This is going out of order because a lot of things happen. So Annalise is like, oh, I'm going to get my client off. Which, again, I don't understand because you don't know her. But your kids sit here and killed your husband, which I feel down deep that she meant to have these people do what she didn't want to do, but then going to get them off. Or it might be something else. But to kill her husband so she can really be with Nate, whose wife is dying. But I don't know. Something isn't adding up, and I just can't wait. So let's talk about this. So when Annalise came in and saw Sam dead, like, most people's first reaction would be to touch him. She made sure she didn't touch him, if you noticed. She always thinking about herself. And then when Wes was talking to her, she was like, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for myself. So go back to Sam told her she's selfish. She is all about self, and it's ridiculous. And she uses people and know how to talk to them and make them do what she wants, and it's really bad. You know, she had told Wes how to dispose of the body, but I don't think Wes ever told her, like, that ain't how they dispose about it. And if he would have told them that Annalise had told him that, then they probably would have did it. But they were just trying to get it over with because they had been fighting and debating all night long, which who wouldn't be? And okay, so we have Connor first going tripping, and then he talks to Michaela because him and Michaela are alike, even though they don't get along. But they're the ones that they ain't going to jail for nobody, whereas Wes and Laura will break the law for the greater good. So Connor's talking to Michaela about, let's go to the police, and she's like, no. And then later on, they change their mind, and then they try to bring Laura in, and I think Laura would have went in with it as well, but then Frank approached her. So let's go back on this Michaela and Connor. I really feel like they're playing it up like they might be together. And I know normally you normally see the gay guy married to the woman and then he ended up being gay. But you never really see the guy being gay and then he goes to be with a woman. Which could be a new thing. And not saying it has never happened, but in most cases on TV or in real life, that's how it happens. So the first time she was saying, what about, Aiden and everything? And Connor's like, you rather go to jail or you rather be married? The second time, when Michaela was like, you're right, we should go to the police, after she met with the detectives, he asked, what about Aiden? And she was like, I could be a mom or write novels. What she said, never mind about being a housewife, but she can write novels and everything, it'll work. Then when they got ready to turn themselves in to the police, then he told her, if Aiden do not want to be with you, there's a guy around the corner. I'm thinking that guy around the corner is Connor. We will see. For whatever reason, he don't like Aiden or he don't trust Aiden. I don't know. Or he really do like Michaela. We will see what's going on with that. When Nate asks Annalise, did she do it? Because she had told him his name and then he had to go to the cops and everything. And they met secretly like ain't nothing going on. And he asked, did you know about this? Because did you kind of use me as an alibi? And she really didn't answer the question. She kind of deflected. It was like, oh, I'm not a monster. Sam is the monster. I came to you because I need you. You needed him for an alibi. Annalise went to the police station, decided not to turn him in, went back home, found Sam, was sitting there. Wes came in, talked to her and everything. She told him what to do. He left. She left and went to Nate's house. Talked to him, made phone calls, had sex with him, stayed for a while, give them time to get rid of the body. They went and got rid of the body. She came back. When she was outside, she was making a phone call, this long-winded phone call, and going in the house to corroborate what all she was doing. And that's what I felt that had happened, because when we saw the episode, it was a little out of order. Again, everybody thinks Annalise is ruthless, always. And then she also called Bunny, and that was another alibi. What was funny is she apologized to Rebecca, which she don't really care for, but the whole blow up and how she dogged out Bunny, but you gonna call me first? We ain't gonna do that. And then when I want to talk about it, you don't want to talk about it nor apologize? No, I really don't know where the disrespect comes from for you to keep me around and then also to treat me like that. And I take it. I really don't understand that whole thing, but we will see. And then so Frank brings her the DNA test to find out was Frank Lila's baby daddy, and we find out, and Annalise was really happy. So Frank's like, what's going on here? Like, why are you so happy about that? And then she tells him, but we don't know what whole truth she told. We don't know if she told him that she was there or what, but he do know that the four was involved. He do know that. And Annalise was like, don't tell Bunny. So my thing is, I don't know if she don't trust Bunny or she trying to keep Bunny safe. So right now, let's see. So Wes knows everything. Laura thinks Wes told Annalise and Annalise told Frank. Bunny and Astrid knows nothing. And Rebecca don't know that Annalise knows, but she knows everything else because she was there. And she might not know how they got rid of the body. And then Connor and Michaela think that Annalise already knew. And then Laura told West. Then West told Annalise that they knew or what they were going to do. But then I don't know if they know Frank know. So it's a little interesting what's going on. Again, they're trying to get Rebecca off. It's 3 days until the trial. So they are really doing everything they can, trying to find motive and everything. So Rebecca had told them, because they didn't have anything, that Lila had asked her where do she get her birth control because she needed to go to a clinic to get an abortion. But Lila wouldn't want an abortion. So my thing was, why did you hold that information? That's kind of maybe something that you should tell, especially if she asked the week she died. Like, that's something you should have told, but it's just so many questions. They ended up getting the laptop because D.A. Perkins had the laptop, and they found out that Sam came back to the sorority that night and was there about 20 minutes, enough time to kill Lila or put her in the water tank. Connor went to Oliver to see, like, I guess where they are. There are tolls that you have to go through and pay and everything, but he had a pass and everything. I guess it'll clock you and you go straight through and it deducts the money. But Oliver couldn't find how he came back, like, in his car. And then I can't remember when Nate was going through his car, did it show he went somewhere? I feel like Sam went somewhere, but Sam didn't go back to that sorority. He went somewhere. Might have been with Bunny, might have been with whoever. Who knows? But I don't think he really did. And you know, the guy, the expert that they had, could have been a friend of Frank. Who knows? And then also, the laptop was in police custody. I mean, who's to say Nate didn't go in there and do something, or Frank had somebody to do something after Annalise told him where. They ended up having the final. But let's back that up. Laura, Michaela, and Connor were going to go and turn themselves in. But because Frank knew, Laura told Wes, Wes told Annalise, and then Annalise I felt blackmailed him because she said, I don't blame you, because if I did, I would have turned you in. I mean, who's going to say no to Annalise? Annalise sit here and just put her husband under the bus. Who is going to cross Annalise? Really? Who's gonna question it? So it kind of put them in a tough spot. So they tried to go on with their lives. They had an exam, their final, and it was funny because she basically used their situation for them to figure out. So it was a scenario and everything, and it was literally what happened. And I was just wondering, did she do that so she can find out ways to help them, or do she really know? And then you have Michaela go try on her dress. She lost a lot of weight because she's stressed. You have Laura tries to go back to be with her old boyfriend, just trying to get her life back. But she might well went with Frank. At least he knows. And then you had Wes go back, and Rebecca is putting stuff on her tree. So she's finally happy. But before that, which she's very good at catching on to stuff, but she was like, Wes is very calm. You have been calm during this whole time about you going to jail. You're a little too calm. So now he's calm. You're questioning it. What about you? Woo! Next week. And then there are only 3 more episodes? Or 4 more episodes. 3 or 4. 2 things that I heard. Subscribe to this channel. Let's talk about this. Leave comments and we can talk about something I missed. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ReallyMadeline. Until next week, bye!